Hi guys, so it's Brendan here. This is me just gonna narrate my whole story. So as you guys can see, I used SBS 700HS front brake pads and Liqui Moly .5.1. The bikes can take .4. It literally says that on the front brake reservoir and the rear brake reservoir. So as you guys can see, the tools that you need to loosen the front brake caliper is the two main nuts. So the grey nut on the top and the one on the bottom is a 12 mm, and then there's a for the sliding pin for the to that secures the brake pads on the left, lower than the bleeding nipple on the left there where I'm touching now. That is a size 8, so that's nice and small. So you guys can literally just yeah, these are the OE discs. So yeah, they've held up really well. So they have taken out the size 8, and I think actually that might be size 10 bolts, but yeah, I'll just check. And then on the right there is the old brake pads and versus the new brake pads. Believe it or not, that is still original OE Nissan brake pads, 20,000 Ks on them, and that is the new SBS sintered 700HS brake pads. So if you guys want, I'll put them in the link. Otherwise, just DM me and I will send it to you. So yeah, they are available, but yeah, you just have to get to the right guys. If you're international SBS website, just put in your model, your model and everything, and that's it. So yeah, I just had one shim plate on the one side, and then there you can see the screws were loose on my brake reservoir. So I'm going to take it off now. So it's actually, it feels like 3 lids on both reservoirs, so the front one and the rear one. So that's going to be so it's the main lid, this one on the top, and you can see that's metal. Then it's a plastic lid, like a like normal plastic. And then I try to, there we go, I take that rubber cup that's usually just there to catch up all the debris and stuff. So there I took out the front brake pad, which is a 2-piston. You can literally push it back with your hands. And then what helped me quite a lot is, before putting the sliding pin at the bottom where my thumb is, I just aligned both brake pads that clip into that clip that I try and zoom in now with, and then I put in the sliding pin and then push them back far enough, put it in, tighten the sliding pin, and then put the 2 bolts back, and that's it. So before you guys want to change your brake pads, just make sure that the disc looks more or less like that. If it has a lot of ridges, or like bluish colors on the disc, rather replace your disc. And then otherwise, if it's got a thick ridge on the top, we're about, I think it's 3 or so millimeters, rather replace the disc. So there you can see I loosen the nipple, then your reservoir on the top is still open, so then you just press the brake, press the brake until it gets hardened. So this I forwarded to the rear brake reservoir. My rear brake pads are still fine. So this is the same. This is located underneath your seat on the side. You'll be able to see it. So there I emptied out the old brake fluid. I thought it was going to be like a quick and easy job, just replace or take out the old brake fluid. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm struggling like this, I'm actually right-handed, so yeah, it was quite difficult, doing that. But in any way, emptied out that the brake fluid in the rear reservoir was very, very dirty, and I didn't know it had such long screws. So that's why I kept screwing and screwing and screwing, but eventually I got there. And yeah, that's about it. And then when I filled it back up, put new fluid in, just the basic stuff. Didn't touch the piston or the caliper or nothing. Nothing wanted to work. So the rear brake didn't have any pressure, nothing. So I'll get to that just now, and then I'll show you guys. This was a huge challenge for me like not only making the video but also working on the bike. I'm not a qualified mechanic, motorcycle or vehicle. um, I've just got my level 1 apprenticeship, if you'll call it that, here in South Africa. But yeah, I really like working with my hands. I enjoy it. So that's the brake cleaner I used, and this is the like all-purpose cleaner, Prepsol. It's not actually an all-purpose cleaner, it's just a really good degreaser. And the brake cleaner is of Spaniard, or you can use, I think in some countries you do get CBC, which is a bit yeah, quite a bit stronger. But yeah, there you'll see is the also 8mm hole, and then you'll just get it in there, and then you'll see my fingers are busy. I'm trying to, with the small extension, just fasten the bolt so I can secure it. There you'll see that. But yeah, trust me, I think I spilled about 300 or 400 milliliters worth of old brake fluid and new brake fluid combined. So, but yeah, it was quite a challenge. But yeah, next day very rewarding. So yeah, there I put it back, tightened it up, filled it up, everything was lacquer, and then there was no brake pressure on the reservoir or on the master cylinder. So there you'll see the master cylinder, that picture, it's seized, and then there I got to